If you've ever said, "My kids studied this, why can't they remember it?" the problem might not be their effort. It might be how we think memory works. The brain isn't a hard drive. It doesn't just store and retrieve, it rebuilds every time. And that changes how we think about learning. Welcome back to How Learning Works, where we explore the science of how students learn and how parents can help. In this episode, we're tackling one of the myths in education, that memory is about storage. It's not. And understanding that gives us a much better way to help our kids remember what they learn. Most of us think memory is like a computer. You read something, it gets saved, and later you open up the file. Done. But the brain doesn't work that way. Memories aren't stored in one place. They're scattered across the brain in images, sounds, emotions, locations. When we remember something, the brain is reconstructing it, not retrieving a file, but rebuilding an experience. This is called reconstructive memory. And just like rebuilding a Lego set without instructions, each attempt can strengthen the structure or introduce some errors. Every time we recall something, we slightly alter it. That's part of how the brain updates and strengthens learning. But it's also why vivid memories can be wrong. Researchers have studied flashbulb memories, like where were you on 9/11? People recall them with intense confidence, but the details often change over time. In courts, DNA testing has exposed wrongful convictions based off eyewitness testimony. Not because people lied, but because their memories changed with each retelling. Even NBC's Brian Williams shared a false version of a wartime experience, not because he wanted to deceive, but because his brain likely rewrote the memory after years of retelling. So yes, retrieval changes memory, but that doesn't mean it's unreliable. It means it's dynamic, and that's where its power lies. Memory gets stronger through use. When your teen recalls something, even imperfectly, the brain connects different regions, where they learned it, how it felt, what else they have already known. These connections form a mental web. Each retrieval weaves that web tighter, making recall easier next time. But passive review doesn't do this. Just rereading notes or watching videos doesn't activate those networks. It's the struggle to recall, not the ease of recognition, that builds long-term memory. Here's how you can support this reconstruction process. Number one, ask, don't tell. Instead of summarizing for your child, ask them to explain it to you. Even if you know the answer, act curious. They need to do the mental work themselves. Number two, use retrieval tools. Apps like Quizlet or simple flashcards help, but only if they recall before flipping. Encourage explanation, not just recognition. Number three, welcome the struggle. When they say, "I can't remember," that's the workout. Tell them this is how your brain gets stronger. Number four, link to prior knowledge. Ask, what does this remind you of? Or where else have you seen that? Those associations help new ideas stick. Every time your child forgets and tries again, they're not failing, they're learning. The brain uses errors as data. That moment of correction, that "oh wait, now I remember," is one of the most powerful learning moments. This is called the testing effect, and it's been proven to boost memory far more than just reviewing. So remember, memory isn't storage, it's construction. If your teen forgets something they've studied, it's not because they're careless, it's because they haven't practiced rebuilding it yet. And the more they recall, the better they'll remember. In our next episode, we'll explore the science of attention, why your teens get distracted, and how to protect focus for deep learning. But for now, try this. Ask your child to explain one thing they learned today without notes. Even if they struggle, perfect. That's the sound of learning. Subscribe for more science-backed strategies and share this with another parent who wants to help their teens learn smarter, not just harder.